Louisiana voters will head to the polls this Saturday in a critical election, with one of the key issues on the ballot being Amendment 3. Now, this proposed amendment seeks to change how our laws address juvenile crime. And tonight, Daughters Beyond Incarceration, a local nonprofit organization that's been on the show here before, empowering young people impacted by parental incarceration, will host a discussion about the impacts that your vote could have on the youth. Speaking about that amendment, Dominique Jones-Johnson is the founder of Daughters Beyond Incarceration, joining us to share more about tonight's event. You have a couple things you want to talk about, but let's start with Amendment 3.
So every year we select 5 high school students to work and learn within our criminal justice process, the legislative process, know your rights, and voting.
Yeah.
So this year those girls are hosting listening sessions. They each sent an email to the city council members and our local leaders to invite them to the event tonight, where they are going to sit as a round table, like a fireside chat, and talk about how Amendment 3 impacts them within their community and how their peers discuss it.
Very interesting. I love that. You guys do such great work with the youth, and we know we've had the blessing of having some of those young ladies in studio, and they are so bright. And I think it's very nice that you're having them, take part in this discussion, but leading it and asking questions. And is this something community members who are interested can come?
Yes,
or?
Everyone that's in the community, city leader, state leader, other youth, you all can come as well. But we definitely want the community to come out, because we're also working to try to stop the hotel from being built.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah, there's a hotel that's being built on the corner of Jackson and O.C. Haley, right next to our building, and it completely ignores all the risk associated with trafficking. And it's unfortunate because, we weren't notified of a public meeting. And it's now we're either looking at not buying the building where we currently are or moving. And it's such a great location because that whole strip of O.C. Haley has several other youth-led organizations. And it is unfortunate that, that they approved to let a hotel next to a girl serving youth org.
Sure, so that's something you guys are looking at as well.
Yes, and the girls are going to talk about that as well.
Okay.
So please bring all of your questions, your concerns, but most importantly, bring your respect for others.
Absolutely. There we go. We always want to keep things, very balanced as we're talking about some issues that can bring up emotions for people. And for anyone who's not familiar with your organization, just refresh them a little bit about the youth that you do work with and what they're facing.
So we work with girls that are ages 8 to 18. They have a parent that's currently or formerly incarcerated. And we work with them through our after-school program, which is Monday through Thursday. And then we have our policy fellows who work from January to June, and they are paid $3,000.
Yeah, it's a really great program, and you guys afford them so many opportunities that otherwise they wouldn't necessarily get.
Yes, because the program is completely free. There's transportation that picks them up from their schools to our office, from our office to their homes, and they get home-cooked meals every day they're there. And
children with a parent or both parents who are incarcerated, it often leads them down a very similar path.
Well, we're trying to change that narrative, Brianna. And our girls have a 100% graduation rate.
It's amazing.
And we don't want people to look at us and feel like, the statement that you just said, we're often leading down the same path that our incarcerated parents are, because we're not, we're different. And our organization works to support that. And we also work to support girls that have been impacted themselves by the justice system.
Yeah, we really love that. Getting them, to find their voice and share it with others, and that's exactly what tonight's meeting is about.
Yes, you're going to see something really beautiful, because you'll see high school students sitting around together discussing what's going to happen Saturday and how their lives can possibly change if we don't vote no on not just Amendment 3, but all of the amendments.
Okay, well, we so appreciate you coming in, and also the hard work you're always doing. Yeah,
thank you.
You're always welcome back, and bring those ladies by again. We enjoy them.
I will.
Tonight's discussion begins at 6 at 2129. We're at the Castle Haley Boulevard. A registration link is available on our website, so go fill that out and go listen to these young women.